Today I'll rate all the FNAF characters based on how scary they are. I think those are just the ones with a jump scare, but I'll not base it solely on that, but overall the experience with the character. Like even the stuff created by the community, like the lore and stuff, I'll consider that. Because like if we're taking Springtrap for example, character itself in the game is not really scary or anything, but then when you know all the lore and everything the community has built around the character, then he's scary as shit, dude. Okay, so I already kind of started. I put Mango in really scary because I know just how much the community like scared the shit of her. The only thing that doesn't make it like a super scary character for me, like I know there's like static, everything she's taken apart, she has like 2 exoskeleton heads and all of that, but like only thing for me is like all the makeup and stuff. Like if not that, probably already super scary, you know. Okay, Ballon Boy, like okay, that's like the only real like doll, at least in like the early games, and you like when you start you don't even know if it's like a animatronic or anything, if it's gonna do anything, but then you see that little shit in your room like taking away your freaking batteries. Okay, it's not scary but freaking annoying, so I'll put not that scary, but like at least like based on the situation, like can be scary shit. Okay, this one I never experienced myself, and it's just a reskin. I mean, not scary. Maybe even looks a little friendly. But the only thing is that like she's under your desk. So like, yeah, that's a bit weird. Okay, Wither. Okay, this one might go in like pretty scary. I'll actually call this one not really scary because I think like the jump from kind of scary to really scary is like too big. So I might call it just scary or like pretty scary. So I'll put it that. Because the position he's in and all that, like the way he creeps in the office at you, yeah, that's kind of scary. Oh, okay, this one, oh yeah, we're going through the OGs, the good stuff. This one, yeah, this one goes in super scary for me because just like everything about the character honestly is like scary as shit. And like those freaking eyes, man. Dude, we're going through the good stuff, man. Yeah, like those are going into the lower tiers, but this one, yeah, also super scary, man. The only thing that doesn't make it the scariest for me, honestly, is because it's just a bit goofy when she does like that T-pose. Yeah, that's just a bit awkward. But then like the 2 sets of teeth, the eyes, man, look at those eyes. And look at those eyes as well. Like, you look at these two, and then you look at this, like, yeah. I could tell those are freaking scary just from the headshot, you know? Okay, the way this one jumps at you, this one is the jump scare. Like, there's not that much aura about Foxy, like the Wither Foxy, but then the way he jumps, though. Just from the jump, I think this gotta be like the scariest one. Not that much aura though. This is the full opposite. Like I still think he's like one of the scariest characters. Like the Wither Golden Freddy. Like it's the opposite of Foxy because he doesn't really have a jump scare or anything. Or like when he does, it's like the mask just flying into you. Like that's not scary at all. Or like at least in most of the cases. But then like the chances of him being in the office when it actually happens, you know, in all the lore and all that, like, dude, you're gonna shit your pants. Especially when you're young. You see this guy, you're done for. Gotta go in the scariest ones. So they're like complementing each other. Okay, this one also got a freaking good jump scare. I remember, like, I downloaded FNAF 2, and then for like the first maybe 5 to like I'll say 6, 7 tries, you know, I think I didn't realize what the hell I was supposed to do, and I would always like get jumped by her. Like that's so annoying. The jump scare is so freaking scary and like so unexpected. It's a doll though, so it doesn't have that much aura. Like, I think if there was like less makeup, or like it would be like the nightmare. Is there the nightmare marionette? Yeah, this one. Like the hands, like the moving of them. This one doesn't move at all, right? So it just makes it a bit less scary. I'll still put it at really scary though, or like pretty scary. Okay, this one I mentioned before at the beginning of the video. This one is not scary. Like, I don't care what you tell me. Jump scare is ass. His positions in the office are so awkward. Other than the ones where he's like behind the glass, looks at you and can say like, I see you, right? That okay, that's freaking scary. But then if it was just for the game itself, I would put it maybe like not that scary or kind of scary, like maybe low kind of scary. Low kind of scary, I would put it like there. But then when you know that it's William Athen, a serial killer that is stuck in a animatronic suit and tries to kill everyone and is only alive because of his sheer will to just be a total hater. Yeah, that gotta be in the scariest. Especially when you play like FNAF 3 Plus, like the reworked version with better jump scare. That gotta be one of the worst characters ever. Is this the normal one from FNAF 1? That dude got aura. Like, when he starts playing the song or his eyes light up, I think that might be the same thing. When he jump scares from the right side, I believe, that one is pretty unexpected, and like, I think literally like the fastest jump scare in FNAF 1. And like the way he hides throughout the office, yeah, that is literally one of the reasons why like FNAF got popular. So I gotta give him that. But then, like, this dude is a little chunky, not gonna lie. So, but he does have that, like, okay, now I'm arguing with myself. He has this like almost perfect balance of being scary and like, you know, the creepy valley thing, where like he looks like he can be an actual animatronic, like a Chuck E. Cheese type thing, but in reality he's an animatronic that is possessed by a dead kid, and then he starts going after you and killing you, and you don't even know what the hell to do with this guy, at least for a couple of first tries. I remember like it was yesterday. I'll probably put him at super scary. I think he almost has that perfect balance, but I'll go into this guy later, because I think he has like, he's a little bit like more uncanny valley thing with him is like perfect. But I'll go later into that. Okay, this guy going through the hall is freaking goofy as shit. And the jump scare is not even scary. And he looks like a watermelon. I gotta put him in not that scary. Yeah. Okay, this one has a freaking bad jump scare. And I mean it in like, you shit your pants type jump scare. Like, for me, that one was the worst one. But then again, this is like a doll. Like, this is a bit uncanny. But like all the phantom animatronic designs, they're all so like watermelon, like goofy. So I'll probably put him at kinda scary. Kinda scary for me. Okay, this is the definition of watermelon. Yeah, this is not scary, man. Not even jump scare is not even, yeah. Okay, this one is the static gets it for me, and like the fact that it like follows your movement and everything. It doesn't do a jump scare. At least for like a big part of it. It doesn't do anything. So I don't think it's that scary. Yeah, it's not that scary, honestly. Mango, Oh, it doesn't. We don't even see her. Yeah, not that scary. Yeah, same thing as with Mangold. We just don't really see him. And it's not the same thing as like not seeing the golden Freddy and then it appears. Like, it's not the same, you know? It doesn't have that aura. So I'll just put it not scary. Okay, those Fredlets, goofy, not scary. And then him, Freddy himself doesn't really show up, really. I'll put him at kind of scary, just because FNAF 4 jump scares are like the scariest ones, for at least for me. I'll put him kind of scary. Okay, Bonnie. Okay, I hate Bonnie and Chica because you have to listen to them and all that. And yeah, the jump scares are good. I do think that here Chica looks scarier though. And they don't have to look uncanny like the other ones because we know that it's like Nightmare, right? Or I don't know, the new lore is that it's an experiment or something. Doesn't make sense. Either way, I think this is pretty scary. Yeah, I'll put it pretty scary for me. Is there a way to change it? No. Whatever. This one, yeah, I'll probably save up those for like this one. You actually like shit your pants type thing, and then this one is where it appears in your nightmares. Yeah, but then this one is like, oh yeah, you might like jump a little bit. That's the definition for me for those 3 tiers. And then this one is like, all right, like you might jump occasionally, right? This one you don't jump. This one, like, yeah, whatever, you see them, it's whatever. This one, not even existent for me. Like, it's a horror game. You cannot look friendly, you know? Or you can look friendly, but then when you do the jump scare, like, it's gotta be scary, you know? Okay, we'll get into that later. For this one, okay, I'll go on really scary. And then Foxy, same thing. Same thing. The jump scares are good, but none of them have the aura though. That's gotta be the scariest. I think out of FNAF 1, this is like one of the scariest characters. FNAF 1 had some bangers. FNAF 2 as well. Then 3, meh. Other than Billy Matten, all of those are like kind of meh. And then 4 had good jump scares, but then they don't really have the aura. At least most of them. But oh, they're here. Okay. Yeah, this gotta be the scariest. Like, you know, the Scott Cawthon having nightmares from him, totally justified. You know, the videos of, oh, don't call Five Nights at Freddy's at 3 a.m. or Bonnie will show up. Yeah. For me, FNAF 1 is probably more about Bonnie than Freddy. At least from the usual cast, you know. He's freaking scary, man. Okay, this one. This dude, okay, this one has all the good parts of the other ones. With like the good jump scare, you have to listen for him. And he's actually like showing up quite a bit. Not like the Freddy. But this one got aura though. All the laughter and everything, like, dude, yeah, he's the definition of nightmare, bro. Yeah, gotta be the scariest. This one is almost at his level. At the nightmare, even though he's called the nightmare, is like kind of transparent, which is cool and all, but it takes away from him, and you see him less. So I'll put him at scary. Super scary, like you shit your pants. But then if one of all of those that are in FNAF 4 will show up in your nightmares, it'll probably be this guy, you know. So I'll put him in super scary. This guy, not scary other than the jump scare. I think he has the tension built around the mini game, but then the jump scare itself, like, it doesn't, you don't feel it as much as the whole game, because there isn't that much tension built in the whole game, you know, and you don't lose the whole process from this thing. You can only gain a couple hours, so the stakes aren't that high. So I'll just put him at kind of scary. This is, yeah, this is a bit goofy for me. I think it kind of takes away the fire, all that Halloween edition. Yeah, it takes away a little bit, so I'll just put it a bit less. Same with Chica. Mango doesn't show up as much, so kind of like Freddy for me. So what I was talking about with the puppet from FNAF 2, that like the tentacles, they make it for me. Like that thing is uncanny. Like none of the other characters have that. I'm pretty sure. Remind me if I'm wrong. It might be like this guy, but then it's not like the same thing. Then it's like metal. It's like straight up horror. You know, like Slenderman type thing. So it kind of goes away from all the other like animatronic stuff. But it's pretty scary. Not as scary as this guy. Those are just icons, in my opinion. But you do shit your pants, so I'll put it super scary. Kind of same thing as the plush trap, so just around there. Okay, this is just friendly, is it not? Oh, this guy's cute. Yeah. Okay, I didn't get people's obsession with, oh, she looks so uncanny. She doesn't really that look uncanny, other than like the eyes. I think the eyes are like a big part of just overall animatronic. She stares right into your soul. That brings it up a little bit, but then still it's not that scary. And then when she does the jump scare and the eyes look different direction, goofy. So I'll put it pretty scary, but like the lowest, or like one of the lower ones. This guy brings in the lore, but then like you can't really tell if it's canon or anything, or if he's just talking shit. He is friendly though, not scary. Okay, I'll put him at not scary. Like, even though he doesn't have a jump scare, like you do have that like tension building up when you listen to the stories, you know. This is about it for today's video. Part 2 will be coming out soon. If it didn't come out yet, I would suggest you subscribe, and if it did, the link will be in the description. I hope you liked it.